welcome and thank you for coming along. This is our first EXM private equity networking event, and one of, we hope, many, which we're planning to plan for next year and the following years. Before that, my name is Juan Manrique. I'm the founder and CEO of Hydra EXM, is one of our products. And with Hydra, we've been working for many years in the corporate world to help organizations to excel in the capacity to deliver innovation through projects and serving customers and internal initiatives. On the back of that exercise, we had the opportunity to work with quite a few organizations that were actually private equity backed. And as a result, we had the chance to understand the dynamics of the space and give us the insight of the dynamics that is going through the private equity world. And as a result, we decided that it made a lot of sense for us to try to provide a solution using our previous experience and reposition our product set to serve the private equity space. So on the part of that research we did, we met quite a few GPs, LPs, portfolio companies, trying to understand the dynamics of the market. And it became very clear, which is obviously supported by this market research done by EY and Goldman Sachs, that operational improvement is becoming the most important aspect of value creation in the private equity space. Our 60% is now coming from that alone. So because of that reason, the organizations, obviously, and the private equity funds, which we're speaking for the last 12 months, have been telling us how much emphasis they're putting into that space and how much emphasis they're putting into operating partners. Now, we've been told by you guys that operating partners are probably no second-class citizens anymore. They're becoming more important in the organizations because that's where the value comes from. So, as always, the challenge with organizations and in the space is that translating a strategy, value creation, investment thesis into reality is a challenge. And different analysis show that 9 out of 10 organizations fail in delivering the strategy and making that a reality. So, because of that, we develop and deliver this proposition, which is called EXM, which is now, we've been told, the first sort of a digital solution focused on value creation for the private equity space. And as part of that journey that we've gone through, we have met some very great guys, a fantastic team of individuals that come from the space, been through that process, and understand how important value creation is in generating value. So, obviously, many people that probably your way guys know, because many of you actually have come as a result of them inviting you to come along. And as part of that exercise, also I managed to come across these two individuals, which are obviously coming together to give us their time to share their experience. I have the Professor Jerome de Flander, person that has dedicated his life in the area of strategy execution, has written 3 books and now is finishing his 4th book. And he's obviously passionate about the subject, has worked with organizations both in the private equity space as well as organizations in the normal market, and is here to share with you his experiences and his current thinking on the space. And also, from the more practical point of view, we have Warren Gee. He is operating partner of Kengon Capital. Kengon Capital has bought into the concept since we spoke to them almost a year ago, and now we're currently working with them in helping their assets to do a better job in value creation and execution. So Warren will be sharing his thinking about and his process of working with the assets, the challenges of working the assets and with the management teams, and the experience of working with us. So what I will ask you guys is questions. If you can wait for the questions after these two gentlemen finish the conversation, finish the presentation, and then I will invite you to join us in the Crimson Bar, which is just next door, for drinks and canapes, and also the opportunity to get Jerome to sign the copies of the books that you have in front of you, if you fancy. So, without further ado, I will want to invite Jerome to join us and start this session. So thank you very much.